Hello, and thank you so much for dropping by this video. I'm very, very excited to be sharing this. It's going to be a little bit of information and then a practice of connecting with the divine, of communing with the divine, and actually receiving an energy, a power, a force, which can absolutely change anyone's life. It changed my life. It saved my life. I had multiple medical illnesses for which the doctors had no clue what was going on, including I was starting to lose my vision. They didn't know why. I had many, many other illnesses. And through this practice of taking in this energy, all of them healed. And I'm still alive. That was 7, 8 years ago that I found out about this information. And I wondered if I would live another 1 or 2 years because my health was so bad. And so I'm here to share some very, very good news that there is an energy that is available that can help in every aspect of your life. And it doesn't require a particular belief. It doesn't require joining a group. There's no money. There's no cult to join. There's just a very simple practice of how to take, first of all, of being open. That's the one requirement. You have to be open to the possibility that it's true. And then be willing to practice a little, to receive a little, to spend a little time taking this energy in. So it's very simple to do. Oh, thanks for saying hi, forever loving everything. Please sit with your legs uncrossed, feet flat on the floor, hands on your legs, palms facing upwards, back in a relaxed, upright position, if possible, not leaning against your chair. If you need to, that's okay. I needed to when I first started this practice. That's how weak my body was. I couldn't even sit upright without leaning against a chair. And then when you're ready, please close your eyes. And now just really separate yourself from all problems, all burdens. Giving these burdens away to your understanding of a higher power, whether that be God or life itself. Really separating yourself from all problems. And then having the wish, the will, the intention to take this energy in. And then ask whether it be a spiritual helper that you really trust, such as Jesus or another helper. I found about this information through an amazing person named Bruno Gröning, who said he's available to help. If you don't have a helper, and I didn't at the time, I didn't have any sort of spiritual or religious belief. I just asked this person, Bruno Gröning, to please help me, and he did. So you can call out to any helper you trust or your understanding of God, and then observe your body, noticing what you feel, having the will and intention to take this energy in. I'm going to play some music. Please just notice what you feel. Intend to receive this energy. Noticing what you feel, having the intention to take this energy in. After 50, oops, YouTube's giving me a little commercial. 1 sec. There we go. Just observe your body, noticing what you feel. was raised in a religion where God was seen as not very friendly, and this was a very serious business. And but yet, when I feel the presence of God, it's kind of the opposite of that. It's peaceful, it's joyful, it's happy, it's wondrous. Kind of like the music we just listened to. It's just glorious, glorious beyond words. A feeling that can't really describe. We can use words like special and precious and wonderful and glorious, but they kind of point in the right direction, but they don't really capture. And so, in the Western world, we've become obsessed with having the correct words to describe God. But every word is going to fall short. God's infinite. Words are very finite. Who can fathom infinity? The word doesn't do, we have the word infinity, but does it really do justice to what infinity is, or limitlessness? Bruno Gröning, who this channel is in essence dedicated to, whose teachings inspired this channel, he said, God is limitlessness. No, excuse me. He said, God is nothing impossible, which then I understand to mean God is limitlessness. Who can fathom that with our mind? But we can sort of feel the essence of that. So let's open ourselves up to the mystery that's beyond words, to infinite goodness, and to take in some more of this wondrous, wondrous reality. Just noticing what you feel, taking in the goodness of God. Just taking in the goodness. So I'm so delighted. We have 3 live viewers right now, and I know after this video, people will watch it. And I'm so honored to sort of be a part of helping people connect to God. And I just want to, hi, Justin. Yeah. I just want to encourage people so strongly to do the things that feel supportive and good for you, whether that be exercise or time in nature, eating well, yoga, like whatever feels like it nourishes and supports you, going to spiritual groups, coming by this channel. And let's simultaneously recognize that there's really only one thing that can really sustain and nourish and heal and ultimately help us. And that I call God. You can call it the supreme, the one source, mommy, daddy, ultimate mommy, daddy. And I say that because, when I first found this teaching and this practice, I really believed in the organization that I learned it from. And I kind of made that organization my higher power. And that doesn't really work. And I was just sitting here thinking like, oh, I wish I could just make everyone happy. I think we all kind of want that, right? Don't we all just want to be like, have a magic wand and be abacadabra, and then everyone and everything is happy and perfect. But that's not our job. That's not my job, and I don't believe that's any one person's job, or one organization's job. Or even just for one person, like, oh, I wish for so-and-so, I wish I could just complete them, make them happy, heal them. And of course, we can help people in a certain sense of the word, but ultimately there's only one problem and one solution. That problem is everything that blocks us from God, which Bruno Gröning called evil. And then the one solution is that higher power itself. So let's just do everything that feels good and right and that we're guided to do, that nurtures and supports us. But let's keep in mind, well, I'm going to try and keep in mind that my ultimate support is God. And this is very apropos for me right now, because I'm thinking of, very strongly thinking of moving to be a part of a spiritual community. But, and so I just need to keep it really clear in my mind. This community isn't going to save me. They're not going to fix all my problems. They can be a rich part of my life, and they can be a support for my spiritual path. And the ultimate is kind of this keeping in mind both, that we're human beings. We need things. We need community and company, and we need food. We have all these needs as human beings, but we also have, my understanding, is one primary need, and that is God. So I wish everyone discernment and balance. And, this subject's very near and dear to me because I've tried for many years, I tried to be a monk and just find all my happiness through God. And I know that's, in some essence, that's the ultimate truth. But to live that, apparently it's not my path this time around to be a monk. And there's something about it that's also not natural, because God created this beautiful world. I'm looking out my window right now and just looking at the stunning nature. But that's a whole nother topic. But I just so strongly feel this, for myself and everyone. I just wish them to do the things that are joyful and nourishing, and also to keep in mind the ultimate source of nourishment and joy, and for balance in holding these two things. Thank you so much for joining in, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. And thanks for saying hi, forever loving everything, and Justin, yeah. Take care. Much love.